Use the referral link in the description to g2a.com for all of your Xbox codes, PlayStation codes and video games, and be sure to use the code CHES at checkout to get yourself 3% cash back. Hey guys, welcome to episode 4 of The Journey here on FIFA 19. In the last one we were playing as Danny Williams and Kim Hunter. Today it's time to head back to Alex Hunter's journey and we will pick up from where we left off over in Madrid, and it's time to crack on with the next chapter in Alex's particular story. Drop the video a like if you enjoy. Subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on any further content here on the channel. And hopefully we can crack on and get ourselves, a decent reputation here at Real Madrid, and we'll see how things develop. Check the channel page for anything you may have missed, whether it's early episodes of this series or of course the Tottenham career mode. But I'm going to get training done and out of the way, and then we'll crack on with our story here at Real Madrid. Right, next up for us here at Real Madrid is a game on the 19th of August away from home against Valladolid. We will play as mentors, which is, of course, Varane, Marcelo, Kroos, Modric, Isco and myself. Then Bale at striker with Asensio wide left, Carvajal right back, Ramos centre back and Courtois in goal. Let's see how we get on against Valladolid and hope that we can continue to grow our reputation here at Real and hopefully, fingers crossed, become one of the best players in Europe. Win that please, Luca. Well up. We get one more chance before the end of the half, perhaps. Not much happened in this game with regards Alex Hunter, but as a team we've been okay, and Kroos very nearly gives us the lead at the end of the half. I'm still torn as to what to do with regards to the in-game highlights here. Please do continue to give me the feedback in the comment section whether you want. Oh, it's a good opportunity for Carvajal. It's going to be 0-0 at the break. I'm still thinking about, or I'm still continuing to not focus too heavily on the actual gameplay itself unless my own in-game character is heavily involved. So, as such, I'm contemplating actually no longer, as we made the decision with Kim to only play with Kim at the end of the last episode, I might do that in this one as well, or with this particular story as well, and only play as Alex Hunter. Because whilst, yeah, it's great to play as half the Real Madrid team, it kind of defeats the object of having, a single player's story and kind of taking away the impetus of, playing with my teammates, building up a relationship from my side of game, outside of the actual gameplay engine. I'd rather build up what I feel is a relationship from being 100% in control of Alex. And then if it works with the in-game objectives, then great. If it doesn't, then at least we get our own personal journey. I feel a little bit disjointed at the minute, not being in control of just Alex and thinking about everybody else, and as such my in-game rating with Alex is affected because I'm concentrating on not just Alex Hunter, meaning that, as you can see, we're actually at risk of being substituted out right now because I'm playing with a number of other players, concentrating on the all-round team thing rather than concentrating on playing as just Alex, and on that occasion couldn't even concentrate on playing as just Luca. I'm going to try and get this back here if I can, but haven't been able to. We are still at risk of being substituted out. That might well happen here. It's not going to. Take the throw. Call for it from Isco. Give that to Alex. Let's place the pass, so still at risk of being substituted out. How he wasn't able to intercept that, I'm not sure. Half an hour to go here, and I still don't really know whether we're going to win this game. I would like to, obviously. Could send Asensio away. Pull that back there to Modric. There's Isco. There's Bale. Bale is in and shoots straight at the keeper. Should have done better. Being substituted out for Lucas Vasquez on the right-hand side of midfield. Not the best of games for Alex Hunter here, I have to be honest. I shall simulate the rest of the match. I'm going to play as only Alex Hunter moving forward, I think, so I can have the fullest influence on his in-game performance, because playing as half the team, I wasn't able to get him as heavily involved as I wanted to or as I needed to, and it definitely affected my growth and my in-game performance. So we shall play as just Alex Hunter moving forward, just as we made the decision.
And
Champions League group.
lucky you avoided us in the draw, bro.
Oh yeah, I know. It would have been awkward, wouldn't it, getting knocked out to your old team?
Yeah.
Your dreams of Champions League glory shattered. I don't know how I could have lived with myself. I really don't.
More fit. At least you'll be going up against Terry, though. Come on, Papers will love that. Brothers on the same pitch.
Yeah, gonna be pretty special.
Sure, Danny, can't wait for that.
That'll be Michael.
Taylor. Hey, you want to be careful there, mate. Not exactly got the best track record. Okay? I wouldn't trust him as far as you can throw him.
Okay, I mean, what are you, my mum? I'll catch you later, alright?
Alex, there is a FIFA Say No to Racism event happening in Madrid this month.
This was part of the game's
and
comp
you've
footage,
been
if you
invited.
remember.
All the top stars will be there. Neymar, De Bruyne, Ronaldo,
I'm
it's a
in.
must. Done. Next, you have to think about what charity you want to donate to. I'll set up an interview after training to make the announcement.
Right.
And then we seriously have to start thinking about your brand. The photo shoot is only a few weeks out, and we have to have your logo locked in before then.
Way ahead of you.
Oh,
My mum, she's a proper designer, been working at this firm, yeah? I was thinking that maybe she could come on board, do
This
the design.
might be
it's an
where
interesting idea, but perhaps somebody more
animosity
Been around the
between
game for years. Ever since she met my dad.
and
And
Alex's
no one
mum
knows me
first starts.
Be
Remember
perfect.
yesterday in the bit with Kim, Alex's mum just
Yeah,
completely
Mum?
disregards the humanity of everybody in Alex's entourage, whereas here, Alex is really excited to get his mum involved. So I think something's going to happen in between now and then to Alex's mum, and it's probably going to involve this branding and logo situation. I'll train and then we'll crack on. Right, up next, Getafe away, and we are going to do what we mentioned, play only as Alex, and hopefully we'll be able to have more of an impact on the game, more of an influence with Alex, put in a better performance, still get the victory hopefully, but fingers crossed be able to actually do it through Alex rather than having to just have him tag along with the other group. Isco, I've called for that, I'll get it. There's Danny Carvajal, we'll go again. Could play us in here, Modric will do. Nice turn inside, we'll whip. Asensio's at the back post. That is exactly why we're playing as only Alex Hunter. In the 10th minute, Real Madrid 1, Getafe 0. The assist with a cross to the far back post. Really, really good header from Marco Asensio as well. The dream start here away from home in what is technically a Madrid derby of sorts. Getafe, the third biggest side in Madrid, behind Real and Atleti. But they're behind here against the big ones. In there to Isco. Could come to me again. He hasn't. Asensio to Bale. Drops his shoulder well. Kroos! Couldn't hit that much harder, could he? I was just about to get myself into a position on the overlap to maybe call for a pass, but a corner from Kroos. That's headed my way. Bale missed it. I missed it. And the defender chested it out for a throw. I'll call for it from Tony. And hopefully we can get past this defender with our first touch, which we can't do. But we'll lay that in front of Tony Kroos. He can cross it and we might yet have a second goal. Not yet. I'll call for this. Modric finds me. There's Isco on the edge of the box. There's the 1-2. Nice spin. Again, we'll cross. Again, it's decent, but Bale can't find his first touch. If we're going to be playing out on this right-hand side, I may change my mentor or default mentor to Modric away from Isco, because Modric's stat that will improve as I create a relationship with him is my crossing. And despite the fact my crossing is already decent, that might be the one place where we could drastically improve to help our A, our overall rating, and B, our effectiveness in game. Call for this from Modric. Isco's going to make the run down the line. I'm here, still with him. I've called for it. I'm not going to get it. Bale's there with the header! And the keeper can't reach it at the near post. That's 2-0. Game over. 3 points to Real Madrid. I did call for it from Isco, but he elected not to play near and lofted the ball into the middle. In the end, right decision, because it ended in a goal, although it would have been nice to receive the ball. But never mind. Bale makes it 2-0. And that's all 3 points for Real, and a good performance for us, crucially. There's the final whistle. Good win for Real Madrid. Nicely played, well worked, and we'll get 2 goals from 2 crosses and headers. Ourselves getting 1 of the assists, which is superb. Let's see what the manager thought of that and if our storyline can progress from there. Right then, it's Champions League time with Alex Hunter now. Spurs at home. This is a big one, a very big one for Alex, playing against English opposition again for the first time in a while. Gonna have to make sure we put in a very good performance here and get a result as well. Isco. Call for through ball, I've gotten it. I'll look for Isco in that channel. I'll call for the return ball. Still calling for it. It will drop for me here. I just need to shake the defenders that are with me, which I can't do. I'll find Cruz. He'll shoot and score superbly well. After almost exactly the same amount of time as our assist against Getafe, we have won against Tottenham. Strike from Toni Kroos. Real Madrid 1, Tottenham 0. Our first assist in the Champions League. Isco through to me. It's a nice ball. I've got Ben Davies closing me down. We'll go back to Isco there. Modric will find Bale. Bale finds Asensio. Asensio finds Kroos. This is going really well. I've called for the cross to the back post. There's the ball across, but I can't get to it. Really nicely defended by Tottenham. We've got them pinned in right now. Question is, can we get that second goal to kill the game off? One of the objectives is to top the group in the Champions League, and I would very much like to do that. Marcelo finds me there. Could go for 1-2. Cruz finds Isco. Isco will find me. We're past one defender and don't have the goal we're looking for. This is great, but football from Real Madrid. I'm going to have to get myself out wide right where I'm supposed to be. And we've had it played into us here, and the cross won't come in because Jan Vertonghen defended that superbly. I'm going to take the throw myself, get it back there to Isco. Could return it to me if he wants. I'll call for Dani Carvajal. I'll whip it looking for Asensio at the back post like we did before. How Cruz was able to knock that down for Modric in that situation, I'm not sure. And the shot from Luka goes well wide. 18 passes for us so far in this game. We've been heavily involved in everything that's happening. Still only one goal though. Asensio to Bale. Bale to Isco. Isco could use me. He hasn't. Sergio Ramos will use Modric. Modric uses me. Isco's arriving in the middle. Isco for the worldie. What a goal that would have been. We're into the 8s now with regards to our rating. I'm on back post duty at the minute. On the hour mark. Ball's not coming towards me, at least not yet. Headed away and cleared away. Cruz to Bale. Call for it. Lucas Vasquez plays me in. Turn inside. I'm going to be greedy. I had to be greedy in that situation. I won a goal in Real Madrid colours. Yet to come for us. Other than our opening debut. I'd love a Champions League goal. Here's Kane. Lamela. Shoots. Well held by Courtois, and that should be game now. I'd like to think anyway. There it is. There's the final whistle. It is game. We've gotten all 3 of the manager's objectives in that game. Create at least 2 chances, which we did. We got the assist for the goal as well. I'm not sure what the manager's doing there. And we had to get 7.7 rating. We got 7.9, I believe. And we're able to get the win as well to boot. 7.9 to these 2 chances created and win the game by a goal to 0. Nicely done. Great start to the Champions League.
First taste of Champions League football.
Everything I thought it would be.
Honestly, it's everything I thought it would be, but more, you know? More passion, more intensity, more quality.
So it's a different level of play.
Yeah. Europe's best playing against Europe's best. Everyone out there is capable of taking it to the next level.
Well, appreciate you taking the time, Alex.
Thanks for having me.
He was a lot nicer to me than he was to Kim. I should have, if Alex had seen that interview, I'm sure he would have given the interview a piece of his mind. I mean, getting closer and closer to completing the Isco mental trait challenge, and then we'll have the opportunity to challenge him in a one-off challenge, which is one of the objectives as well for this particular chapter. Hopefully we'll be able to do that sooner rather than later. We haven't had a cutscene for a while. Let's actually get some story back into the journey, shall we? I don't really want to just sit here and grind games week to week, or training for that matter. Another Champions League game up next for us, away from home against Lyon. Similar start, well, same starting lineup to the previous one. Let's hope for a similar result. Go out wide there to Asensio. I'm going to drift further and further and further right here. Get back into my position. Cruz finds me. I've got Isco with me. I've got Bale there. I've got Carvajal making moves, but we'll go to Isco. He will go out wide to Dani Carvajal. Looks to drop the shoulder. I got myself into the box, and I could be under the end of this. Bale was, but it's straight at Steve Mandanda. Cruz. Oh, it's a lovely through ball from Toni Kroos. Drop the shoulder. Standing into the middle. Oh, Asensio, stunning volley. Straight at the keeper. We've had chances in this first half. We haven't taken them. Marvi into Luis Gustavo. Payet is there in space. So is Tovan on the far side. And the effort well held. Neither side really shone in this second half so far. The manager wants me to get at least a 7.7, but I've barely touched the ball in this second half. So the only way I'm going to be able to do that is by getting a goal and or an assist. But so far, no dice in this second half, and if anything, we look more likely to concede a goal than we do to score one and take the lead. Here's Luis Gustavo. Good tackle by Isco. Now could be the opportunity to go at the other end. I'll call for the through ball. Here we go. Is this the chance? I've got Rolando with me, who's not very fast. Been able to turn inside him. I'll play in Gareth Bale. Gareth Bale draws a good save out of Mandanda. We're at 7.5 now. Like I say, I need a 7.7. Corner to come in. I'll call for it at the near post. I'm not going to get it. It's over me. Marcelo could be up. I'm at risk of being subbed out at the minute. Modric should give this to me. Hasn't. Cruz will. And Alex Hunter! Oh, draws a good save. Mandanda again. We're getting closer and closer to this goal. Closer and closer to our 7.7 rating. He says he's then out of position and goes down a rating. 10 minutes left to try and get everything we need. That out wide there to Daniel Carvajal. Here's Bale. Oh, he tried to play it through the gap. Whether it was intended for me or not, I'm not sure. We'll pick possession up again. I see the man in the middle there. Luka Modric across to Asensio, round to Isco. It's going to be a draw here against Marseille. That was the chance, and there's the whistle. 0-0 away from home in France. We're on 4 points in the group. A good performance from me, but I was still 0.2 away from what the manager wanted of me, I believe. A 7.7 rather than a 7.5. And the other two things were score a goal and win the game. Score the next goal, win the game. And of course, in a 0-0 draw, neither of those is going to have happened. So, a good performance, but not good enough for the manager's expectations. Oh, Grandad's back. What's the brand presentation? I just saw that on the screen. What's his mum cooked up?
Oh. Is he okay?
That's literally what I was just thinking.
He's getting on. He's fine. He's really enjoying the visit.
Good.
Don't kill Grandad off. Don't kill Jim off.
Now I know how you feel before a big game.
Mom, you'll be fine.
This is it. This is going to be where they completely reject it. And why Alex's mum hates Beatrice.
Alex.
B.
Oh, and this must be Mrs. Hunter.
Catherine.
Pleasure.
B. And this is my granddad,
Jim Hunter. No introductions needed. It is an honor to meet you, sir. No, please, don't get up. I just wanted to shake your hand.
Pleasure.
Please allow me to introduce my assistant, Maximilian Luis.
Para servirlos.
And the head of Villanova and Associates Marketing Department, Francesco Exposito.
Buongiorno. Nice to meet you.
I didn't realize there would be so many of you.
Well, shall we get started?
Oh, they're going to hate it. It's going to be awful.
So, in summary, we are equating Alex to the wolf by communicating his intuition and intelligence on the pitch and combining that with a killer instinct in front of goal.
Francesco.
Well, you see, for me, the use of the wolf here suggests that Alex is part of a pack rather than his own man. And that, for me, it's not very good. How do you feel? What do you think?
It's got potential. Leave with it. Oh yeah, my instinct was no. I'm the alpha. I'm the leader of the pack.
More like leader of the pack. A couple of tweaks, I think, would be bang on.
I suggest, since we can't reach a consensus, that you take the feedback on board, Catherine, and revise. And in the meantime, I'll have my team rustle up an alternative before we sign off on it.
I think that sounds fair.
Then it's agreed. Excellent.
She's going to revise something, and they're just not going to acknowledge it, and they're going to go with the other one regardless. Oh, I'm waiting for something horrible to happen. And the way that the way that Grandad was there, the way that Jim was, I've got a horrible feeling that they're going to kill him off. I don't like this at all. We did, however, make our Champions League debut today and get some assists as well. He's recommending now that we switch to Danny for the next parts. We'll do that in the next episode. It's Chelsea versus Crystal Palace that we shall do in the next episode tomorrow. But for now, thank you very much for watching, guys. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on more. And I'll see you next time.